Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing just a 3 looks 1 palette that was requested by one of my subscribers. And I asked her, okay, which palette do you want? And she wanted the Avocado Toast from BH Cosmetics, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm here for that one, because this actually is one of my favorite palettes, because like I said in my original video, I will be linking that down below if you guys want to see swatches. I don't plan on doing swatches right now, especially since, you know, it's 3 looks. I was here for the 3 looks, not for showing swatches. Swatches is in my original video. You guys want to see. I take a little bit longer because I do break every single. I do live swatches. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't do like, here they are. I do, here's this color. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. It's a shimmer. It's a matte. It's whatever. That's why it takes me longer, okay? I'm sorry if that bothers you. Don't check it out if you don't. There's plenty other YouTubers for that. Believe me. There's plenty of other ones will just show you just like that. I don't do that on my channel. So I want to break it down because in my first and second look, I couldn't show you guys the palette to see what color I was adding on my eyes. I just told you guys the names of the colors. So for my first look, which you guys will see in the video, I'm going to use that video first before I do the one that's on my eye right now. You're going to see on this eye, I did a transition shade of sea salt right here. And then I did green juice is my second color right here. And then for my outer corner, which was right here and my bottom, both my bottom and right here, a little bit across too, I used this color in here that's called Extra. Extra was a shimmer, worked perfectly with a brush, had no problems with her at all. And then for my bottom right here, I went in with the color that's called Expensive. Expensive, it reminds me of like this shimmer version of a paprika. She's between salt, pink salt, and paprika, but she's a shimmer, so she's like twice as good. And then for my inner corner highlight for that eye, I went in with this color called Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper is just like this. I want to say she's like a lemony color on the green end, so like a chartreuse, but very on the light end of a chartreuse. Because honestly, if I had to choose a chartreuse, Haas would be a chartreuse color, and she would be more of the lighter version of that. Then for this eye, I went in with the color called Superfood as my transition shade. Then I went in with Avocado over here for my second overall, the low hole lid shade. And then for my outer corner and my bottom outer, I went in with this dark maroon brown in here that's called Pit. And then for the right here, the inner part of my bottom lid, I went in with the color that's called Guac right here, which is like a dark teal blue green almost. And then for my inner corner highlight right here, I used the color Haas. Now for the look that I have on my face right now, I used Over Easy right here, this yellow. I can tell you guys as of right now, neither Pink Salt or Over Easy works for someone of my skin tone. Definitely, I'm like 86-90% sure that she will not work for someone darker. Perfect transition for someone lighter though. I don't honestly think you'll have any problems. They don't show up a whole lot. Pink Salt shows up a little bit on my skin tone. So on someone lighter, that's a perfect transition shade. Over Easy, I don't know if Over Easy, maybe it's just not pigmented enough, but she showed up very little, like practically nothing. And then when I added that second color, that bee got lost in the background somewhere. You cannot even tell she is in there, okay? So I know that's not really a good shade for someone of my skin tone. So after her, the second color that I went in with this spicy color. It's a very pretty, I want to say it's like on maybe a khaki tone green with like little specks of yellow. It's a shimmer. I added it with my finger, but it's a very pretty color. Then on my outer right here, and all you see right here on the bottom, I went in with that same dark maroon brown that's called Pit. And on my right here inner bottom, I used the color Paprika right here. And then for my inner corner highlight, I used the color right here that's called Green Juice. Very pretty. You guys, like by far, out of the 3 looks, this is my favorite. I was saying at the end of my video, I was like, I never really feel pretty sometimes, sexy. I go, this makes me feel nice. Like, this is the one that I love the most. I think it just honestly complements my skin tone more. And it kind of like goes better with my purple hair. I don't know. I love this one right now. So I'm really feeling myself. I'm not playing, okay? And as far as if you guys are considering this palette, honestly, this is like one of my favorite. Like one of my staples in my collection. Definitely love her more than I love the Mimosa one. I love pinks. You guys should know by now. Like pinks, berries, pretty much any color I like. But this one is just more versatile. It makes more sense. Because if this is the most neutralist look you can get from this palette, and then you also have the greens in there, that means you could be using it just like this. You know, neutral with a little pop of green. Or you can get full on green. Or you can just be like, green is my life. And just slap it all over your face. It works. It makes more sense. Versus the Mimosa has just overwhelmingly pink. I love pinks. I live for pinks. I'm telling you guys, I will continue to use that palette. It's just for someone who loves neutrals and not a lot of color, this is perfect for you because, come on, look, you can use it either way. Now, I've pretty much, now I can say I've used every single color in this palette except for this one right here, which is Avo Toast and Ripe. But every single one I gave a try. At least today, in combination with today and the very first video I did. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. If you guys want to see swatches. The look that I created in that video had nothing to do with the 3 looks I did today. Totally different look. So if you guys want to check that one out, the tutorial, I'll probably put the timestamp of when the tutorial begins for that look. And these are the only 2 ones I didn't use out of the entire palette. But I kind of like want to find a way to use them now because it's like, oof, man, this one, it's such a beautiful palette. You can't go wrong with that one. BH Cosmetics makes such incredible palettes and they're so affordable and I love them because they're always having sales. Their stuff is not like, you know, oh, it never goes down. These ones always have sales. They always go down. I don't even know. I might do my giveaway. When I do my giveaway and when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm probably going to include this one because I just love this one. It just makes more sense. And if I can give it away to somebody and let somebody have, you know, use it and have fun with it, I'm going to do that. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm hoping this is not a long video. If it is, I apologize. And I can't remember if it was Elfie, the subscriber that suggested this one. If I'm wrong, I'll probably just post her little name up here just to give her a shout out. And let her know that this video is for you. And I'm sorry I took so long to try to do it because I just honestly get bombarded with all these other palettes that I still need to do. And I've just been recording pretty much every day or every other day. I try to take 2 days off out of the entire week just to spend here with my husband, my family, and just be there for them, you know. But it's like, I don't know. I do my best, you guys. I promise I do my best. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and the other 2 looks I did today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first eye look on this eye, I'm going to go in with the color Sea Salt. And I'll show you guys the colors after I'm done. That way, you know, I'm not getting in the way of the camera and stuff and you guys could see. I wanted to do like a close-up so you guys could see the full effect. But Sea Salt is just like a light pink shade. And I'm just going to use this as my transition. I'm going to try to make sure I don't block the camera with my compact over here. This one does take quite a bit of building up, by the way, because it is a light pink, and on my tan skin it shows, but it's not like in your face color, obviously. That's why I used Paprika the first time around, because I knew Paprika was just a darker version of Sea Salt and I knew that it would work. But I decided just to use her today because I was like, I want to give you guys a variety. You know, it's 3 looks in one palette. This is going to be totally different from the first look I created with this palette. So I'm trying to, you know, give you guys a more, you know, more ideas of looks that you guys can create with this palette, not just the one that I created in my first video. So this is looking, that's how as good as I'm going to get it to stand out on my skin tone. But it's not a problem. It's not a big deal to me because the other colors that I'm going to use from this palette are more pigmented. Definitely recommend this shade for someone lighter though. It'll show up so beautifully on you. It's just me. I'm just more brownie tone, you know, and it's just hard for it to show up. So I definitely don't blame the color. I don't really care. It's not that important to me. It's not a deal breaker, you guys. So the next color I'm going to use, and I'm going to go in with my finger because it's a shimmer. It's called Green Juice. And I just love this color. I wanted to use it. The second I saw it, I was like, I'm using that today. That's so nice. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this other shimmer that's called Extra. And I'm going to go in it with a brush. Hopefully it works with the brush. Oh, it's not so bad with a brush. It's not horrible. It works with the brush. Okay. I see you. That one's nice. I like that one. Just a little bit across. I'm probably going to buff out later on with that sea salt color again so it doesn't get all lost back there because I lost her, you guys. I lost her. I'm going to go on the bottom too. Hopefully the setup right now, what I'm doing just close up, is not confusing to you guys. I didn't want to, you know, confuse the setup of how I wanted to do things today. Definitely it's my first time trying this type of like zoomed in close to my face so you guys could see what I'm doing. If you guys like this, let me know and I could do that, you know, more often. I tend to, you know, be more further away from you guys. You guys could see my, just more than just my close-up of my eyes. But I don't mind it either way. I'm not too, I'm always open for suggestions from any of you guys. Definitely, because you guys are the ones that watch me, you know? Why wouldn't I be? So I want to take it halfway through right there because I want to add another color right here. I'm going to go back in with that pink salt color because, like I said, she is so light, you guys, that she totally lost it back there. But I'm just going to use her to soften that color of that green up a little bit. Just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Like I said, you guys, I don't expect her to show up. She's a very light shade. I just thought I would showcase her for maybe those of you guys that are hesitant to use her. You know, it's not a deal breaker. She could totally still be used, especially if you're lighter skinned than me. You can definitely still use her. So I want to use this color called Expensive, and it is this shimmer bronzy tone. It's like a dark bronze, and I want to use her just for this little inner part of my eye with my finger. I'm probably gonna have to use a brush right now because she might show up really thick. Let me try one of my brushes, see if that helps me out a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a little bit of help. It's not, I mean, she's still showing up super thick. I should have probably went in with a thinner brush, but it's not a, I like it though. I still like that, the look of it, so it's not a big deal. Let me go back in with that dark green extra one just to re-add her back here. There are so many beautiful colors in here, you guys. It's super hard to choose which ones I wanted to work with today, because I was like, so many combinations I could do. It's endless. And then for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with this color right here that's called Lemon Pepper. Super blinding highlight. Like, it's like a yellow. I want to call it a chartreuse yellow. Chartreuse yellow. It's like super pretty. I'm hoping you guys could see her. She's very pretty. She's just not, maybe it's because of the lighting, but I could see her right here. So that is one side of my eye done, you guys. Hopefully you guys like it. It's very simple, I know, because I love this. I obviously love this palette, you guys. If I was willing to do a 3-in-1 look. But let me get started on this eye. So we'll do another look on this eye. And for this eye, I'm going to use the color called Superfood. It is this olivey green color right here. So yeah, we're going to have like one subtle look, one very bold with color, obviously. And then I think for my third one, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still thinking about it right now as I'm doing this. I might do like a very neutral one, maybe just like a pop of pink, pop of pink, a pop of green, obviously. I don't know where my brain is, you guys. I don't know. So then for my second color, I'm going to go in with the color Avocado because it is a shimmer, but it's like this really light champagne shimmer. And I just think that these two together would look so pretty. Trying to give you guys a little bit of variety of what you guys could do with this palette. I like the options though. Obviously, this is a very beautiful palette. Like, she gives you so many endless options of how you can do looks with her. I'm just going back in with my transition shade, you guys, just to reincorporate that color that was there already. I want to go in with the color Pit, which is a very dark brown. Definitely want to be careful with her. She's not playing games. She's like super pigmented, like crazy pigmented. I'm going to put her on the bottom too, on the bottom lid. Going back in with my transition shade, I just want to like soften up that harsh line that the Pit left, because Pit, it did not come to play games. She's like super pigmented. Such a beautiful color though. I love that maroon brown they added in there. It's just, oh man, just go easy with her, because like you guys can see her obviously. Oh my god, she did not come to play, you guys. I want to go in with that guac color right there on the bottom, like just right here. I wanted to add guac, so hopefully this will work. See, because guac is such another pretty color in here that I just can't get over. It is like this teal with just this deep blue green color. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really pretty. It's just, obviously, I'm getting stuff on my nose. She's just really pretty. She comes up like so easily on my eye. You guys see that? Like, you don't have to work her at all. She comes up. For my inner corner, I'm gonna use that color in there that's called Hass, and it is just like this super, I want to call it like a chartreuse, but like on the lime side. Definitely this one you have more impact than this one right here, which is the lemon pepper. Hass just shows up a lot more, especially on darker tone, like skin tone. I think that's just it. On my tan skin, she just shows up a lot more than the other one on this side. So that's it for this eye, you guys. Hopefully you guys like it. I really like it. I like that. I like how the Pit is this maroon brown and it kind of mixed in with this guac color right here. And I don't know, the look that it created looks very, very pretty compared to this one. I'm thinking this one's my favorite. You guys let me know which one you guys prefer. I don't think either one is bad. I just think the type of look that you're going for, how you are as a person. Do you like a lot of color? Do you not like a lot of color? It just really depends on you guys. So that's it for these two looks. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I'm going to go in with a color that's called, I'm going to use this color right here, Over Easy. I'm probably thinking it's going to be super pastel for me, but let's just do it anyways. I want to stick to mostly neutrals right now, and then just do a little bit of green, because obviously I want to show you guys that you can use these colors. And like I said, you know, in my very first video that I made of this palette, I kind of knew that Over Easy and Pink Salt wouldn't work on me. So on my very first look that I did, not the first video, I'm talking about this video. The first look I did on this side, I did use Pink Salt, and she showed up a little bit. Very little, you guys, not a lot. Just like him. You see that? Very little. Like, that's why I said I wasn't interested in those two colors, because I knew they wouldn't show up. But for someone lighter than me, this is a perfect transition shade, this yellow one. Over Easy, really good. So that's about as good as she's gonna get on my brownie. But I want to use this color called Spicy. Spicy is this bronzy brown gold. Almost, it's got a hint of gold in there. And I just want to use her right here. Very pretty color though, you guys. If you guys want, you know, a more neutral look from this palette, this is one of the ones. I mean, it's not the darkest. It's like the second darkest in this palette. So she's not overall bad. I like her. Now I'm going to go in with this color called Pit, which is a dark maroon brown. And I'm just going to use her right here just to sort of, I want to create this little point at the end, and I can't really do it with Spicy because Spicy is a shimmer, and some shimmers, not all. The ones in this palette don't seem to have a problem with that, but some of the shimmers are really hard to work with a brush, and it's just easier to use a matte. I'm not saying that these ones in here are hard to use with a brush. I actually used a brush for some of them, and they're not really hard to work with at all. They're really good. I just prefer matte with brushes and then shimmers with fingers. I'm just a weird like that, I guess. It's a little, you guys know I like going across. I like to darken that area right here up a little bit. It actually intensifies that spicy color right there. Makes it look super pretty. Going back in with Over Easy a little bit. Not that she's going to make a difference, but you know, just to add her in. Guys, just letting you guys know that that Pit shade needs, like, I don't want to say a lot, but I want to say a significant amount of blending, because she can create this like little harshness across your eye, and I think that's just because she's super pigmented. So you're gonna work to get her to blend out like lighter. She does blend out into this lighter version of herself, but I'm just letting you guys know you guys are going to be doing quite a bit of blending with her. So I'm going to leave that to your guys', you know, own discretion. If you guys think that's a good thing, if you guys think that's a bad thing. Honestly, to me, it's not a deal breaker. I'm always, sometimes, it just depends on the day, I think, and how I'm feeling. Some days I'm willing to put in the work, and other days it's like, I'm not playing with you, woman. And I don't bother with it. I just, you know, either use another one or just leave it alone. I don't know. It's just, some days I'm willing to put in the work. Other days it's like, no, we ain't doing this today, okay? I'm just going to reincorporate some of that spicy, like putting it back in, just so she doesn't get lost. Next, I'm going to go in with Paprika right here. I want to use Paprika just for my lower right here on this area. I don't want to take her in all the way, but I do want to sort of tap her in. She's just this very dark salmon color to me, but it's very pretty. I love it. I'll give you guys a close-up right now when I'm done so you guys can see. Like, I don't know if you guys could see her. So, that's why I give you guys close-up, because I want to let you guys see the full impact of the eye, how it looks, you know. I know a lot of YouTubers don't like doing that, and I'm pretty sure I know why. It's because when you put eyeliner, especially if you add eyelashes, and then you give someone a close-up, you can see everything. Like, you can see the mistakes, you can see the harsh lines where they didn't blend out, and everything like that, you know, and it's, honestly, it's embarrassing. But in my case, like, you guys already know, I'm not a freaking makeup artist, okay? I am a stay-at-home mom of 5 kids. I'm showing you guys because I want you guys to get the overall looks, flaws and all, you know. Who cares? We're not perfect here. Nobody is perfect here. You guys are here just for me to show you guys what I overly do with my eyes. But you already know there ain't perfection in this face. I have scars just like everybody else, okay? Lord knows I don't have no bikini ready body. My fat butt has a whole bunch of stretch marks. Okay, you got 5 kids. And this thing did not come out the way it came in, okay? There is no perfection here. So I'm not even trying to be. But I love this color. Oh, God. It's like by far one of my favorite colors in this entire palette. I'm just going to add a little bit of that pit right here again. And because I did want to do a pop of green, you guys, I'm going to go in with this color called Green Juice. I used it in my second look, but I don't know. I like it. It's pretty to me. And only because I feel like I told you guys, this was going to be mostly neutrals. This is pretty much the whole neutrals from the palette except for pink salt. So I pretty much used them all except for pink salt. But it's still a very pretty palette. And I'm probably going to have to use that. We're going to use some of the black right now. Maybe to like smoke it out a bit more right here. But other than that, I like the look. Now just so we can use all the colors, like all the neutral colors in this palette, I'm going to go in with Holy Moly over here. And I'm just going to tap her in. I'm going to lightly tap her in because you already know black can go wayside on you. And I'm just going to put her right here over that color that's already there. I'm just going to lightly tap it so I can say that I used every single color in here. It's okay. You don't need to do this. The look itself, it's pretty already, so I'm just saying to darken her up right here. That's why I said I'm going to use her, just so I can smoke her out a bit more right here. And clearly you can tell she didn't come to play either. And I'm like tapped her off and I sort of mixed her in there with that dark maroon brown, the pit color, and she is showing up as a true black that she is. She did not come to play. So I'm just adding some of that pit color back in, just to sort of not let honey over here take over the whole eye. But it's very pretty on its own. So that's pretty much it. Let me put on my mascara and I'll zoom you guys in. So this is the finished eye look for the third eye look. I'm hoping you guys love it because I honestly, this is my favorite one. So that's pretty much it. Let me back you guys out. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So honestly, this one is by far my favorite one I created today. Because let me tell you guys, like, I normally don't feel like pretty or sexy, you know. I am feeling myself right now. This makes me feel so pretty right now because I think the colors just honestly compliment me in general. The pit kind of looks like this purple tone maroon brown, and I think it just honestly complements my hair color and my skin tone better than the other two. So for that first one, the first look, I don't think any of the looks were bad. I prefer this one. But that first one that I used pink salt, which like you guys are gonna, you know, see that it didn't really show up. It didn't do a whole lot of difference. But overall, this is the palette. If you guys look at my first video, I'm gonna leave the link down in the description box. You guys can see, if you guys want to see like overall swatches, I break every single color down and describe the color to you, how they look in person, how they feel and everything. But I'm not gonna do swatches here. This is a 3-in-1 palette that was requested by a subscriber of mine. So obviously I don't want to repeat what I already did. I already did swatches in that other video. So I kind of don't want to do swatches. This is just strictly a look, creating looks from this palette. And if I wanted to, you know, if you're asking me which one is better, whether it's the mimosa or the avocado toast, I would say avocado toast definitely, because I feel like you can create a lot of looks. Like this is the neutralist one you can get from this palette with just like a pop of green, and the other two looks that I created are definitely have more green in them. But I just think this palette is so perfect for stuff like that. So that's pretty much it today, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.